Welcome in everyone to Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground and Resort. I know we were here, I think July last year for our last tour of this, but they have since finished their refurbishments on the Meadow trading post pools. So I'm gonna be excited to show that to you. Also, I think there's some updated merchandise for 26 for the resort, but we start our tour up here at the front at the Outpost. Straight across from us is the reception area, and where you can also rent your electric carts, or AKA golf carts, and the Outpost bus depot here, the bus station. This bus station will do your orange and yellow internal routes, of course, that take you to the meadows and the different loops of the campground and the settlement. Also, we'll have your buses to Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot. Your Magic Kingdom transportation will be back at the settlement either by boat or bus back there. Here is a map of this very large campground. It is over 70 acres. We are starting here at this big old yaller here, which is the Outpost. We're not gonna go to all the different loops. We're gonna hit the main amenities. So we're starting at the Outpost, then we're gonna go to the Meadows, which is where you'll find the main pool, the Campfire sing-along, and then we'll head back here along Bay Lake to the settlement where Hoop-de-Doo Review is, the boats to Magic Kingdom. So again, let's start with the Outpost. We just showed the reception. We'll turn around and look at the trail ride stables. Here is the Tri-Circle D Ranch trail rides. When we get back to the settlement, we will look at the ranch where most of the stables are for the working horses around Magic Kingdom. So if you book a trail ride, there is a building right down there where you check in, but this is where you will start your trail ride. And they have this awesome little step up there so you can get on your horse if you are not familiar with doing so. You cannot get to these horses to pet, touch, or love on, unfortunately, unless you are on a trail ride. They are kind of double fenced back, but nonetheless, if you love horses, you can get pretty close to them. And when we get back to the ranch later, you'll be able to get even closer. And there are some large Belgian and Clydesdales back there. So not a lot going on here at the Outpost, but our next stop is the Meadows, and that's where the amenities just start flowing. So let's get back there and keep this tour going. We have arrived at stop number 2 on the campground tour. This is the Meadow Trading Post. This area is where you're going to find the famous campfire setup with Chip and Dale that happens every night, the sing-along, which is free to anyone. Even if you're not staying here, you can take a bus over, meet Chip and Dale, and do a sing-along campfire. And I'll try to tag our video in the description so you can see what that looks like. Also, this is where the pool is for the campground. There is a souvenir shop here. We're not really gonna look around this one. We're gonna wait and look at the resort-specific merchandise towards the end of the video and down near Pioneer Hall and that settlement gift shop. But there's also recreation here. I think you have kayaks. I think you can do some fishing off a dock. But anyway, this is like the central location. Let's get in and take a look. Even though we will not be spending a lot of time in the gift shop, also here in the Meadow Trading Post, you do have some snacks, you have things to bring back to your campsites, so we will kind of show you how that works. The gift shop is mostly on the other side, but over here on this side is your grocery store, bags of chips, frozen pizzas, you have grab-and-go drinks, you have bulk candy back there, and you have a little liquor store. And then goods like sunscreen and items like that, sundries you might have forgotten. These are the back doors to the trading post we just walked through. We're gonna kind of go over this bridge because that will take us to where some of the recreation is and the pool, and then around for where the gem mining is, where you can rent bikes, where you can rent kayaks, where you can watch a movie at night and the sing-along and the campfire. Let's go. That is the bridge we came over. We're making a right now into the Meadow swimming pool area. This was kind of under refurbishment last time we were here, so I'm excited to get in and see kind of how it's changed. But before we do, up front, there is some recreation stuff like a ping pong table and a pool table. There's also a resort refillable mug station and a snack bar. Here is the Meadow snack bar, just next to another arcade. It has like celery sticks, things like that. It does have beer, wine, and hard cider. They also have like chili dogs and chicken sandwiches. I don't know if you can see the building way down there, but that's where we came in, and I came past the original pool because this is the new section. It is a zero entry kind of waiting pool over here. I'm not sure if you can see, the only people enjoying it right now is this family of ducks. All the other kids, they're playing games over there, so they are playing games with the lifeguards and entertainment, but this is all brand new. The decks, the sitting, the restrooms. So this was all under construction last year when we did this resort tour. So it's nice to see it all done now. It has like doubled the capacity of this pool. This is kind of the edge of the new stuff. And I absolutely love this. This says River Country. This was the old water park, the original Disney water park, which was down by where the settlement is, where they are building the new DVC resort now. So to kind of throw an homage here to River Country, that is well done. Good job, Disney. And then this is the original. This is the water slide here going into the main pool, and we'll head around back to kind of where we started and show you the splash ground. Here's the main pool from the other side and the new pool back there. You have your water slide and stairs up, all this sitting, and then finally you have a little splash pad over here, and then back to where we walked in. I don't want to film too much just because there are so many people here right now. We're kind of across the pond now from the trading post. Here's the little gem mining section. I do believe you buy the bags from the bike rental place up here. We were just at the pool, which is behind us there now. So like I said, we'll come up to the side here. This is where you can rent bikes, kayaks. I think you can rent fishing poles, but although the lake is really far down, so they might not be doing that right now. Here is the pricing at the bike barn for gem mining, fishing, bass fishing excursions, which we'll see back in the settlement area. Right now, also kayaks are off limits because the water is so low. This next part is my absolute favorite thing about this campground and resort, and it is the Chippendale famous Campfire sing-along. It is just beside the bike rental barn, and you can actually meet Chippendale here. They come out before the sing-along, like 5 to 5:30ish, somewhere like that, and do meet and greets before they go back in and get ready for their sing-along campfire. But I'm gonna show you where it takes place and kind of how that routine goes. We are where the campfire sing-along and movie takes place. You can see there is tons of sitting everywhere. There is a campfire thing over there. There's also a fire pit over here. They light both of them up. You can roast marshmallows for free, or you can buy s'mores kits. They're available at the trading post over there, or you can bring your own, and that is definitely the cheapest option. So like I said, Chippendale will come out here or back there and do meet and greets between 5 and 5:20, 5 and 5:30, and that's their little house. And then for showtime, there is a gentleman that comes up here and sings songs, and then Chippendale come out through the center there. So if you're sitting on either side there, they'll come out right between you, and then they will get up here on the stage and do singing and dancing. And then I've seen them come down here and do the hokey pokey before and kind of dance with kids. I'm not sure what determines whether they do that or not, but Molly and I were so lucky one night to be chosen as the family of the night. And what that is you get to knock on the door back there to get Chippendale up and ready, and then you walk them to the front and they announce you. And I don't know what you gotta do other than be here early to make that happen, but if you're here early and you see a cast member during the meet and greet, ask them if they've picked Family of the Day yet. Maybe they haven't. So after the campfires are done and the sing-along's done, this is where you'll find your movie. On this huge screen they bring out, the projector comes from inside that building, but you get to sit here and watch a movie under the open stars. It is amazing. They also have a food truck here. The food truck is only open kind of in the evening hours from, I do believe it's 5 o'clock on when the meet and greet starts. And it is here for, you know, snacks and beverages during the campfire and the movie. but it is typical fare. You got pulled pork chips, you got chicken Caesar salads, hot dogs, the s'mores kits, which are $9.99 that we were talking about, and Mickey-shaped pretzels. They do have some wines and beers available, and there is some table seating here. Now we will head back across to the Meadow trading post so we can catch a bus down to the settlement. We've made it to our last destination. This is the settlement. As you can see, here's one of the buses coming in. That is your settlement bus stop. The settlement is where you will find Pioneer Hall. You will find, which is where the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review is. You'll find Trails End Restaurant. Your carriage rides will be back here. Your boat to Magic Kingdom's back here. They have a second gift shop back here. But I would like to talk about the elephant in the room, or in this case, the 9-story building in the background here. This is the construction of one of the new DVC resorts right here at the settlement. So over here, just past the bus station, you have the Tri-Circle D Ranch, which we'll head over and check out at the end of the video. And down this way, which is where we're heading next, is going towards Pioneer Hall and Crockett's Tavern and all that. But what doesn't really fit into me is this massive, tall hotel. It used to feel really secluded back here. Like you were really out kind of in the middle of nowhere. And you'll see that when we get in the settlement, that it's all like old, dark wood and log buildings and things of that nature. So this doesn't really fit in, but let me pause on that statement for a little bit, get you down into the settlement, and you can make that call yourself. So one thing I'll say is the settlement bus stop here, you know, all the different orange and yellow lines stop here. Most of your theme park buses stop at the front of the campground, with the exception of Magic Kingdom. If you were looking to get a bus to Magic Kingdom, it is back here at the settlement bus depot, not up at the front. Working our way down into the settlement, to the right, there is a model of one of the cabins we had talked about earlier. DVC has taken them over. You can stay in one of those cabins. They have a couple different loops of them that you can see on the map here, but they have all recently been upgraded over the past couple years, and I do believe every one of them is dog friendly. If not, the majority of them are. So that is a great option to come stay at the campground without technically camping. Just after that, you come into this section here. You see a turnabout and a little trough, and that can only mean one thing: horses. In today's adventures will be listed up here. You can see that they have carriage rides and wagon rides. You have your times and your charges there. And then also you have the horse stuff that was up at the front where you can do your trail rides that we saw earlier. Across from that is where you will find Pioneer Hall. So you have your ticket information, and at the evenings, your check-in will be over here. And that is Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. It's an all-you-care-to-enjoy like dinner show. And if you are coming over from Magic Kingdom to get to this, what we'll see in a little while, the boat stop down there from Magic Kingdom, it's literally right there. So you can hop the boat from Magic Kingdom, and then you'll be able to come right here to Pioneer Hall. Next up on the left is Trails End Restaurant, man, which used to be an amazing table service restaurant, all you care to enjoy, much like Whispering Canyon without all the antics, but now it has turned into their quick service restaurant. Coming in, they have a variety of stuff here, being that it is the only quick service restaurant on this property. So you have different pizzas, you have this buckaroo bread, which is absolutely amazing. You have some desserts, some frozen treats. Of course, you have grab-and-go items, desserts, they have parfaits, and then something they do have here is different for the campground. They have family meals, grab-and-goes, bags of fried chicken, huge sides, and then you have menus up here, and you can order from the registers, and then they will bring you the food to your table. And there is plenty of seating here. And it's a hot one today, and this air conditioning works amazingly. So we might tour this a little bit longer. Just half a level down from the restaurant, you have Crockett's Tavern, which is a full bar listed down there. It's not open yet. I do believe it opens at 4 this time of year anyway. And there's also outdoor seating for it, which we'll check out when we get back out. And then over here to the end is their arcade. It's probably the smallest arcade of any Disney resort. But then again, you have so many amenities here that why would you spend any time in the arcade? This is the outside of Crockett's Tavern. And you have the front porch here and everything. And then you have this to-go window where you can get cocktails served here. And there is their menu. They have specialty cocktails and beer and wine. And then the rest of the settlement we have out here, like everywhere at this campground, you will see golf carts all over the place. I would highly suggest renting one because getting around here, this is a very large campground, over 70 acres. So now we're gonna head across, check out the gift shop down here and the boats to Magic Kingdom. Here we go. This is kind of what I was talking about. There's Pioneer Hall, there's Crockett's Tavern, Trails End. You can kind of see the theming going on. You're back here in the woods. Let's pan around. Oh wait, there's a modern hotel. Yeah. And then right here, I don't know if you can see through the trees, you have these A-frame cabins that will also go in. And remember, these fences are coming down, so you'll be looking right out into those DVC cabins. But at least the cabins, I feel like, are a little more on par other than the 9-story building. And I'm assuming they're gonna be sharing these amenities because how are you gonna have a hotel cabin right there and they're not gonna be at this bar and this restaurant, and also the boats down here to Magic Kingdom or this gift shop. And again, I know that they'll have their own to match kind of their theming, but I gotta imagine that will be closer to these amenities than what's way back in the hotel. It'll be really interesting to see how it all turns out. I'm trying to give Disney the benefit of the doubt that it's all seamlessly going to decorate together, and all my fears, you know, if you want to call them that, about it sticking out like a sore thumb will all go away. We've made it the furthest back to Clementine's Beach. This is where the marina is. You can catch the boats to Magic Kingdom here. You can also do fishing excursions. I do believe, I know it used to, and I do believe the water pageant still comes back here at nighttime. And you have this huge beach over here to the side, all these Adirondack chairs, beach volleyball back there. And if you line it up right, you won't be able to see the castle, but sitting on that beach, you should be able to see the fireworks come up over those trees. And here's another map of this. I'll try to post a link to the map in the description. But again, you can see how huge this resort is. And then this is the boat. It's actually coming over there, but we can't see it right now. And here is that last cabin in the row. So if you are staying in that cabin, right outside your side door will be this boat dock and the sitting area. So I don't know that that one will be super private. Maybe they'll have a wall up against it. Like I said, I'm really curious as to how all this is going to piece together a modern resort and a campground. And the fishing excursions we were talking about, here they are. It's a guided bass fishing excursion, $274 for a 2-hour trip, 5 guests. And then you have the firework cruises that will take you out into Bay Lake and Seven Seas Lagoon to watch the fireworks from the water, the Magic Kingdom fireworks. Now we are heading over to the Settlement Trading Post. As we usually end most of our resort reviews with looking at the resort-specific merchandise, this one will be a little bit different. We're gonna go in here and look at the resort-specific merchandise, but then the very last thing we're gonna do is go back up towards that bus stop and check out the Tri-Circle D Ranch and some of the horses and explore that a little bit. But let's get in and finish up our merchandise. Right when we walk in, you can see all this. Chippendale is the official mascots of this resort. And I love this One Happy Camper stuff they have now. This was not the style last year when we did this. They did have this painting, however, or print, and I thought it was awesome. But of course you got your Chippendale stuffies there. And look at this mug with the One Happy Camper. And then on the side, or on the other side, Fort Wilderness. That is very cool. And then they have this Fort Wilderness. I'm seeing this Mickey here now going along with the Chippendale. And you can see that he's also on this towel here. So hopefully they're not taking Chippendale away from this place and they're just adding some Mickey stuff to it. But there is one happy camper, and look at the logs tied together for the handle. And then it has Mickey on the other side with the Fort Wilderness Campground and Resort logo. And then look at these canvas bags. Oh, these are thick. These are very thick. Anything on the other side? Nothing on the other side. They should have put the Happy Camper logo on the other side. Make it match everything else. You have this resort specific Loungefly here. And I love when they do any kind of Loungeflies, but this one and the Wilderness Lodge have these backpack looking ones, which I love. And I keep saying I'm gonna get one. And actually I think today is the day. My birthday's coming up, Father's Day is coming up, and I am going to grab, not this one, but the Wilderness Lodge one. So these are awesome. They have laptop sections for them. Look at this one. It's got like the RVs, the campers, the horses, the Tri-Circle D Ranch, archery. So it has everything you can do here at the campground, plus patches for it all. I love these. And plus they're bigger than most Loungeflies. Like I said, I can store my recording stuff in here. So definitely gonna get one of these. Happy early birthday to me. Here is Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground with Chippendale on it. Look with the table and the cup holder. These are aluminum. They are light and super sturdy. And then if you have a spare tire on the back of your camper or truck, they do have covers, which is so cool to have something like that at a gift shop for Disney. And then, oh, look at this blanket, this throw. It is a Tri-Circle D emblem. That is so cool. They should have more stuff for the ranch. And of course they have a DVC mug here. You probably will have to be a DVC member. It just says cabins on it. This is a Wilderness Lodge item. That's the totem pole at their gift shop. So I guess because they're sister resorts, they do have some of its merchandise here. And then what is resort merchandise without Christmas ornaments? And then you have the traditional Outpost Fort Wilderness Christmas ornament here. There is the button-up shirt we saw a second ago. Here are their ears. I've seen these before. These ears have been around. And they say Fort Wilderness on the back. These I have not seen. They kind of match the new Loungefly they have going. It says one happy camper there in the middle, and then it has all the patches of things you can do at the campground, and it does say Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground here. Not into ears. You do have a hat. And then you do have a One Happy Camper t-shirt. I like this one, the Ringer tee. It's got the Fort Wilderness emblem on it. Oh, it's Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, which obviously you can see here. So it's a Hoop-Dee-Doo Review shirt. I guess easy for me to say. And then this one we have seen at all the resorts. The kind of monocolor resort t-shirts we've seen on every review we've done this year. So I kind of like how they have something matching, kind of like streamlined through each resort. It'd be so cool to get one from everyone. Of course, it cost me like $1 million because Disney's not cheap. But it would be nice. If I ever get rich, you know, they say there'll be signs, it'll be that I'll have every resort t-shirt. That wraps up resort specific merchandise. This is where normally I would tell you guys goodbye and thank you for watching. But we got an extra little segment for this one because we have horses. Who doesn't want to go see horses? So we're heading over to the Tri-Circle D Ranch and check out the stables. Settlement, bus stop there. Stables here. Let's get over there and check out what our horses are up to today. Tri-Circle D Ranch is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. They do offer pony rides here for these smaller campers. And you can see a lot of the horses that are around Disney here. Like the ones that pull the Main Street trolley in the morning. Cinderella's ponies are here, the little white ones. If you've ever been during Halloween, the Headless Horseman horse is here. Here is a dragon, and what I think is so neat about these guys is that they all get their own little Disney name tag. Oh, and it tells you what all he eats in a day, but Dragon is looking sleepy. Now, my favorite, anytime I come here, I love to see Red. Red is such a good boy. I was so lucky one time that Red was out and the cast member allowed me to pet him. It was a very slow day here, but Red is a Belgian, and there's Red's little name tag for a not so little Red. Oh my goodness, look, we caught bath time. How awesome is that? Oh, these are some good smelling horses here. Look at these good boys getting their baths. Oh, I bet that feels good. Nope. He wants out here. He's like, let me go. This fella right here looks like he is thoroughly enjoying his bath time. This is like his spa day. Oh, look at him put his foot out. Now here is the pony rides. Must be under 80 pounds and under 48 inches tall. And they're available 10 to 5, 1 lap, $10, 2 lap, 15. Here is one being trained to do carriage rides. These are also the horses you'll find doing carriage rides around like Port Orleans. God, I can't think of the other resorts that do them, but they also come from here in these stables. Thank you for hanging out with me today and touring around Fort Wilderness. Great place. We come here so often just to hang out, eat, see horses, the campfire, because I mean, it's all this free stuff to do on property without even heading into a park. So if you like what we're doing, we'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, thumbs up would be great. Also, we have our memberships now. If you want to help support the channel, we'd really appreciate that. And we're trying to do exclusive perks for members like members only shorts and live streams. We're kind of getting that ramped up. Again, thank you so much. And remember to treat people with kindness.